So anyways, I'm Shane O'Neill. I'm 20 years old and currently a junior at NAU studying mechanical engineering. I am from Durango, Colorado. It's a town about 4.5 hours from here up in the southwestern corner of Colorado. And Flagstaff has been my home for the last 2.5 years, and I got about 1.5 years left, and I love it here. What brought me down here to Flag? Mainly the college. The college and the natural environment, and those kind of go hand in hand for me. Growing up, being outdoors, recreating outdoors, that was a huge part of my life. And so when it came time to choosing where I wanted to go to college, where I wanted to spend these 4 years, that was a crucial part for me, is I didn't want to be somewhere where I couldn't maintain that same lifestyle that I had grown up with. Growing up, I have so many memories with, my parents. That's the biggest one. I did so much with them growing up. My dad teaching me how to mountain bike, teaching me how to ski. Both my parents, teaching me how to fly fish, and all these amazing memories that I have with them. They're all centered around the outdoors and things that you can do in the outdoors. Part of off-roading growing up is, that's how I learned how to drive. I think I might have been as young as 8 or 9 years old when the first time that I got to drive a car down a dirt road and learn from there. And now that's such a big part of my life now in college with everything that Flagstaff has to offer. I find myself so often going down and doing the same things that I grew up doing with my parents, and now I'm doing that with a lot of my college friends. And going out and doing camping trips on the weekend, that's always been a part of my life, and that's what I do now that I'm here in Flagstaff. And that's why Flagstaff means so much to me. That's why the outdoors here in Flagstaff means so much, and that's some of the biggest reasons that I chose to come here to Flagstaff. One of the things that I love about living in a place like a Flagstaff or like a Durango and seeing nature and seeing the seasons change and how quickly that can happen, going so suddenly from no snow, warm weather, to literally overnight you can have snow covering the ground. And then you're full-fledged in winter until March, April, who knows when. In the end, Flagstaff just feels so much like home for me. This is exactly where I was supposed to be. And I attribute that wholly to the outdoor culture that's here and everything that's in nature around here. Having the peaks that I get to look at every time I go out, having all the pine trees on campus, seeing the fall colors change on campus. I can drive literally 5 minutes in any direction and just be in some of the prettiest, most soul-freeing places around. At the end of the day, I did my best to speak in a fancy manner, but I'm also just pretty simple, and man, I love Flagstaff. I love everything around here. I love everything that it has to offer, and my hope is that everyone here at NAU, everyone that lives in Flagstaff, I hope that they can get out and that they can enjoy it and love it as much as I do, because it really is an awesome place, and you should not take for granted living here. So, yeah, I guess I'm good.